Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, mammals. This video is for NTI day number 8, which is Monday, March the 23rd. We've got an activity here that you're going to be doing. I want to go over the instructions in a little bit more detail because I am grading this for correctness, so help you along the way to get good answers. We've got a fictitious scenario here where a new element has been discovered and it has these properties. Your task is to suggest a name for it. Getting named after an element is a very, you know, awesome thing. So give it a good reason with some thought. And then here's our present periodic table. There's no room for any extra elements on it. You need to add a new square to the periodic table. So I want to be clear with that. You are adding a new square. So it has to be somewhere else attached to the periodic table, not saying it's here. That's been a big misunderstanding in the past. So to help you think about that, think about our present periodic table goes from 1s to 2s to yada yada yada. I'm trying to make some ellipses there. It's not one to do it. Up to 6D10 7P6. So it's going to have to be something that's occurring after this pattern. So I'll quit talking there, and that's a pretty strong hint about where you need to put it. After you've placed it on the periodic table, I want you to justify its position using its properties and how they fit in with our trends. So I'll be looking for a correct placement and using as much of the properties as possible to argue for your placement. To help you along the way, I've included this image. This image is pretty helpful in general because it summarizes all the trends that we've talked about here. So you can refer to this to see, okay, where are things with very high atomic radius? I'm going to follow the atomic radius where it goes. Where are things with, lots of electronegativity up here? So let that help you along the way. But in conclusion, you need to name it with why you named it. Put a square or indicate where on the periodic table you would be adding a square. That's up to you. But then what I'll be looking for is that you correctly justify it using the properties. So if you have any questions, be sure to hit me up on Remind or email or Google Classroom, and just make sure that you understand I'm grading this for correctness, so good effort here would be the key. So I'll leave you with that. As always, take care of yourself and others, practice good hygiene, and I'll see you on the flip side.